I was home alone, sitting on the couch by myself because my parents went out to dinner as always. As usual, I was bored and had nothing to do, so I decided to get ready for bed because I had school in the morning. As I sat, I realized that it was past my bedtime. So I had gotten up to get ready for bed. As I walked to get to my room, I kind of felt uneasy. The cold air made me freeze on my arms. When I got into my room, I changed my PJs. When I got into my room, I felt cold, but I ignored it thinking that the AC was on. My gut had a feeling that something was off, like someone was watching me. As I was changing, I still felt uneasy. I thought I had sold something throughout my window. When I was done changing, I saw that something was actually watching me, so I turned around nervously and walked to my window. I had pulled the curtain to my surprise. Nothing was there, so I brushed it off. Maybe I was just watching too many movies. I double-checked that nothing was there. Just to be sure, I had closed my curtains. I still felt uncomfortable after closing the curtains. I turned around to go to sleep and ignore the rest of the night. As I turned off my lights, for some reason, my room kept getting colder, which was weird because the AC was not on. My feet were cold. Still, I ignored it. As I into my bed, I still felt uneasy because, still, I had that unsure feeling that something was still not right. I couldn't go to sleep, so I did the only thing. I got out of bed to reassure myself nothing else was in the house. Like I did, I climbed out of bed and touched the cold floor. Then I had started walking nervously. I couldn't shake that feeling, like I wasn't by myself. I wished that I had gone with my parents. Still, as I walked through my house, I just wanted everything to be normal. I kept feeling that something was gonna be behind me. The floor kept creaking. When I was about to open the door, it felt really cold. I took a deep breath and then went in the room. Everything was so quiet it creeps me out. I am still nervous to walk back into the other rooms, but it's making me feel a little better. At this point, I wish I went with my parents. I wanted to cry so I decided to silently walk. It was pouring outside. Still, I decided to be brave and check all the other rooms, just to be sure. As the floor kept creaking, I felt a cold shiver behind my neck. I didn't pay attention to. I had one last room to check, which was my siblings' room. I was going to cry because I hated what was happening. I felt a little bit better after checking all the rooms. Still, I felt really scared. I quietly walked back to my room, shiver. When I stepped first into my room, I immediately closed the door. After when I did that, I walked back to my bed and got into bed. Something I didn't know was going to happen. When I heard the back door open, I immediately got back up and investigated. I was too scared to get up at first, but then I got up and decided to do it. My gut was telling me not to do it. I sat there scared and hesitating. I had no idea what to do but sit there scared. I sat there for a little bit too nervous to get up. I had no other choice but to do it, so I did. I quietly walked and opened my door. I was horrified. I was really scared now and ran back to my room. The door was open. I immediately locked it and ran back to my room. My guy was right about everything. So I panicked and quickly grabbed my phone to call the police. The police said that they would be on their way. My door had opened. I looked up and saw